See, I'll tell you, when you are very lean, in large organizations you have a kind of hierarchy where they tell you that okay, this goes well with the organization, this doesn't go well, do this, don't do this. In very lean organizations, there is nobody to do that. So, actually, I have just, in fact, this is a plan that has occurred to me about a month back. One is, I was asking, which is a good video camera, just because I wanted to shoot some of the things that are my common denominators, like in terms of accuracy, because in projects there's always a chance that there is a lot of gap between brand promise and brand experience.
Correct.
So accuracy is a very key thing. These are some of the core values. Availability, I intend to be available to my client. Then advice and partnership. Advice is trying to give them the best advice possible, and partnership is actually being on the side of the client to really these things.
Exactly.
See, these are some of the values that I see across, and that is one thing. In terms of employee traits, I would say integrity is what I give a lot of value to. So I wanted to do a set of videos which, whenever a new person is coming, just tell them to go through the videos so that they have a kind of induction.
So it's part of your LMS.
Yes,
that you
yes.
create.
And recently, because all my staff are really packed with the work, I've been taking help of B schools. I asked them to build two presentations for me. One is called Back to Basics, because from Basic Element Solutions I thought I'll put that. Back to Basics is one, and Fun in Fundamentals.
Interesting.
So these two, so that it will work as a refresher course. Not that the seniors don't tend, see, discipline is important.
Right.
I tend to insist that everybody is available in office at the stipulated time. I also have a rule that if somebody is late by 5 minutes in the morning for 3 consecutive times, they lose half their pay. It is not that I intend to cut their salary, but if you really want to have a very propelling growth, discipline is a must. Otherwise, it becomes cancerous. And so, culture, I focus a lot on culture. I bring these points regularly to them. I try to standardize some of the aspects of behavioral content as well as some of the deliverables.
Okay.
Though there are, actually I have divided all my operations into 4: rules, policies, best practices, and gutter guards. So I try to, whatever task comes to in front, or any of my employees confronted, I tell them this falls into these categories, because everything cannot be a rule, everything cannot be a policy. So some best practices, some gutter guards,